Hello, I'm live today, and guess what? This is day 2 of Problems in for Moms. I guess we'll call it Problems for Moms. So yesterday I was going to do an interview with my friend Brandy, and I did a video all about her, and she had a family emergency. Her grandson hurt himself, and I don't really know the details, but they did say he's okay. I think they thought maybe something was broken or something, but he's okay and she's doing well. And then my friend Brandy, she had the grandkids all day. She told me she was babysitting and everything. So we set up for today. Everything was good. And they had a storm last night and she is out of internet. So she has no internet today. So I am solo today. And so I thought today, I just want to let you know my friend Brandy isn't going to be here. I'll have to change the thumbnail on this video after the video. This was Brandy interview take 2. The first one did not work out. I ended up talking all about my friend Brandy, showed everybody the website, which is really awesome. And we will do this interview, and it might have to be like whenever she's available instead of planning ahead, and then you'll have to watch the replay. So I did tell in the other video all about Brandy. She is a mom, and I met her online. Tell the whole story in the other video. We have known each other for over 20 years, and we have a lot in common, and our personalities are a lot alike. And she is an adventurer. She took her kids on a lot of hikes, and we have been in communication all these years, and I've watched her blog grow, and now on Facebook she's like a celebrity. She has 14,000 followers, and she's just an amazing person. She wrote 4 books and everything else. So yeah. So, and thank you, Kathy Kelly, for coming today. And Kelly is here, my friend Kelly Tag. And these are both friends that I met through YouTube, and we're friends from online. So I just want to show you, this is my friend Kelly Tag, and she also has a YouTube channel. She has a lot of helpful information for teachers, and I love the last interview she did all about the day in the life of a special ed teacher. So we met online as virtual teachers, and now she's branching out and working as a teacher in the public arena with special ed needs right now. So that's really cool. And this is my friend Kathy Kelly, who is also an online teacher. She teaches on OutSchool. She does a lot of younger kids teaching, and she actually taught my grandkids on OutSchool at one point. So that was really fun. And Kathy is also a fellow knitter. So she joined my knitting group, and she made some socks. How is the sock knitting going? I'm on pause right now. I have one sock that I need to finish, but I'm at the point where you need to think about decreasing and all that. So I need to get to that point where I'm done so I can move on, and I need to finish my shawl and that kind of thing. But today I thought I would have a little fun because I want to tell you the story about my grandkids that went to camp. Okay, so I need to go to. I'm going to my daughter's TikTok. Now, I don't know. I hear good things and bad things about TikTok. I haven't really gotten involved in it, but if someone sends me something from TikTok, I'll look at it. So Kathy is paused with socks because I'm learning how to make a pullover raglan sweater to give the grandkids for birthdays. That's a great idea. Yeah, and I want to make 2 of those sweaters that you helped me make for my last grandson. I want to make 2. I have another granddaughter being born, I think in December. And then I want to make it for her and her older brother. I think that would be awesome. I haven't decided what colors, but definitely that pattern. I just love it. It's so cute. And so that's what I'm planning on doing next. Thank you for reminding me. I need to get the yarn and get inspired on that. Because I love to start a project, and then wherever you go, you can just like take it with you and just work on it. But I have to think it through first so that I can sit and do the work. So yeah, yay for the new grandbaby. Yeah. And so this video that I'm going to show you, this is my daughter that's actually pregnant. She has a TikTok account and it has her dog on it, if you want to look it up. And she doesn't really have very many followers. Well, she's following 104. She's up to 863 followers. But before that, she just did like videos about her dogs. She got the Saint Bernard, which is huge, but this is when he was a puppy, or it's a girl. And so she has a few videos of her animals. So she thought that would be cool to just record her animals. Well, my two granddaughters at 11, they decided to go to camp. Well, their parents decided they could go to camp last week, and they went to this camp. It's called the Wilds of New England, which sounds really crazy, but it's a Christian camp. There's a camp in North Carolina just like it that I've been to. I went to college in South Carolina, and it's a really, really good camp down south, and they built a new one up here in New Hampshire. And it's really strong Christian. They teach a lot about the Bible, and they keep the kids busy, busy, busy. They do a lot of teaching about Christian living and all that stuff. And so the girls are only 11. Now, my older kids never went to camp. I don't think any of my kids went to camp at 11 years old. That's kind of young for my family, but their mother let them go. And yeah, she's never been to the wilds, but I want to visit Wilds of New England. Well, let me know when you come up. It's pretty cool. It's very well done. I love it. I've been there. All my older kids, several of my older kids have been there, and they always raise their own money. Like they would sell stuff, they would do fundraisers, and they always raise their own money to go to camp. And usually at our church, we would have a group of teenagers, and they would all get together and do fundraisers so that they could pay for everybody in the church who's there at the time to go to camp. Well, my granddaughters, they were gifted this. So I don't know if they raised money or not, but I know my other granddaughter's going to music camp, and she definitely raised money for that. But anyway, their mom on Monday told them that they had $25 to spend for camp. And this is your extra money for, ice cream, candy bar, whatever it is they want. And of course, the mom sent them with candy, sent them with everything they would need. So this is just over and above what they needed. So $25. And so the camp will give them this bracelet. And whatever money that they have, they would enter it onto this bracelet. And once you buy something, they scan it and the money is automatically deducted. sounds like, modern day problems, right? So she drops them off to camp, and then now we have a family chat. And so she's like, okay, the girls are at camp, and she dropped them off. She's like, I love this place. I want to live here. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. It's a really awesome place. And so anyway, we go home, and then evidently they send the parents an update on their funding, like, on their spending. So my daughter's like, oh my goodness, they already spent some money at the Cool Beans, and they only have so much money for the rest of the week. So we kind of chatted back and forth, and my daughter made a TikTok video about it. So, and it says, I gave the girls $25 for camp. She's not even there for a few hours and she has $3. Can I send them both money for camp? I'll send it to you. I don't want to deal with a whole website. And that was from their aunt, my other daughter said, can I send them money for camp? So now she's saying it says general store $19. They spent $19 at the general store. So probably earrings. So now we're like guessing what it is that they bought. Charity has $17.50 left and purchased from the sweet shop and Cool Beads. And then, okay, I added Katie's $15 for each girl, but I'm not adding any more money, guys. LOL. And then she sends a copy of the receipt. Charity has been up at 7:30 a.m. getting coffee. Does she like coffee? I like this series. I'll be sad when they run out of money. Is Sam at 0 yet? So that's Charity and Samantha. Does she like coffee? I like this. Her main goal was to have money to buy coffee this week. That was Charity. Sam hasn't spent anything yet. I doubt she knows I put more money in. And so she says, I'll keep posting. So then she sends a little receipt. So they're getting all the deductions, but you don't really know what they're buying. So Kathy says, that always happens when kids and money at camp. My son is assistant director of a Christian. Oh, that's cool. Do they homeschool? Time for a money lesson? Yeah, exactly. They are going to homeschool next year. They didn't homeschool this past year, but they've kind of been in and out of homeschool. Charity was up again at 7:30 a.m. Now, Charity, if you know her, she loves to sleep. So getting up at 7:30 is really unusual. Her mom says, real life is going to stink after this week. So then I chimed in and said, I will donate $20. And my daughter says, oh my word. And then I said, I think it's a riot. I want to keep it going. And the other aunt says, please don't be a Scrooge and let this series continue, Stacy. And I wonder if they run out of money, if it will start saying decline. And then I said, that would be so sad. And then Katie says, giving them money is more fun than paying bills. Sam's spending has gained momentum. If Charity isn't spending money, we know there is a problem. Charity just spent $25 at the general store. She needed a little treat to feel better. And then I said, LOL. So then my daughter, who actually made the TikTok, says, keep the girls shopping. Charity and Sam can't fund. So that was the very first TikTok video. And it is up to 494,000 views, which all of the other her other TikTok videos were a lot lower than that, and she wasn't getting a lot of people watching her videos, but now she got this one. So within a week, just a couple days, people were like catching on to this video. So then she made another one. And the girls really just keep swiping and had no clue they had no money. So they thought they just kept getting $15 a day, and they still don't know why they had money. They just kept spending it. Charity got stuff for the family. Oh, that's not the second one. That's the third one. They clearly need a lesson on budgeting if they think they're still under $25. Spending time should start within the hour. Wonder who will start first. Sam hit up the general store for $7 and vending for $2. So she's down to $2.25. She might be first to get declined. Charity is at $21. Who gets paid tomorrow? I might be able to spend $10 more. My friend just texted me and said, I say keep it going too. She's listening, but she's not posting on YouTube. I don't know who's having a better time, the girls spending unlimited funds at Cool Beans or us sitting back and getting to watch. I'm telling you, this whole week I had to keep looking at my phone and seeing what was going on with the spending. Sam dipped her feet in slowly to see if she had $2.50 at Cool Beans. I sent $8 just in case they need one last thing. Reload funds tonight. They still have free time. Like, my kids have been there, so they know the schedule of the camp. What if we gave them a American Express card? How bad do you think that would be? Sam would be maxed out in 3 hours. I mean, it really is an honor to be a part of this whole thing. They are having more fun than me. I'm on a budget making coffee at home. But the euphoria tomorrow when she tries to spend again, thinking it'll decline, but there's yet again more money. I don't know who's having a better time, the girls spending unlimited funds at Cool Beans or us sitting back getting to watch. They went to bed with $30, so let's see what the morning brings. They went to bed with $30, okay? Is that all, Stacy? Is it going to be enough? That was what I said. I don't even remember saying this stuff, honestly. Are they still making purchases? Maybe they will start wanting to save it. Spending usually picks up at noon. They are blessed. That's what I said. Maybe someone should tell them they have a time crunch and money to spend. The employees at these stores are probably shocked at the money being spent by these girls. So mom says, charity's at 0. Do I let her stay there or give her $10? It's 3:47 p.m. Give her another $10. She won't get to spend like this for at least another year. My friend on the other texted me, coffee is essential. So now we need a group meeting at the end of this to review where all the money went. I expect the girls in business casual with all their receipts. So this was so funny. Now, I don't see, I'll have to look at the next. Now, the third video, TikTok video, the girls keep swiping. They thought they just kept getting $15 a day, and then they still don't know why they had money. They just kept spending it. Charity got stuff for the family. Sam got herself a haul. Oh my goodness. Wow. They were spending $30 at a time, not even knowing if the transaction would go through. I didn't tell them how the money got there. They said it mostly got added when they were at church. And Charity said maybe it's because they walked into church and the church added it. Their faith has been strengthened. Sam bought a Cool Beans shirt that morning. They were not buying for friends. Nay was right about the mustard seed faith. Charity bought me and Roger shirts. Not even treats for her that day. She spent a lot. They are so cute. I'm glad they had such a good time. They are still telling Roger the money was added when they went to church. They really put in those prayers. How did they check the balance? At a soda machine. I guess there's some place you could go walk up and say, how much money do I have? That's why they went to the vending machine so much. Did you ever total them up? About 105 each. So some people say that's not bad. Now, we since learned that some kids' parents gave them like over $100 to spend. That's, not how we do things in my world, but it was a lot of fun. Now, the funniest thing was there were people on TikTok that were asking for their mom's Venmo so that they could send money. So it wasn't just our family that was sending money. There were random people from TikTok sending money. I think I saw $20. And then there was even a comment, keep me in mind for next year. They want to contribute for next year. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah. So actually we did do a family Zoom meeting. So I'm not sure if my daughter wants me to put it up on YouTube or not, but I might at least put excerpts from the Zoom meeting. And what they said was they went to bed at night and then in the morning they could run to that soda machine and they could check their bracelet and see how much money they had. So I was thinking they would ask for a coffee, show their bracelet, and hope for the best. But they knew how much money they had before they bought the stuff. But it was a lot of fun. And, in my family, having 13 kids and We lived on a pretty tight budget. My older kids didn't really go to camp, but whenever something would come up that we needed extra money for, my kids would rally. They have done snow cone sales out in front of the house. They have made cookies and gone around the neighborhood. They have done lots of jobs, work for people, just whatever they could find, they would do it. And so we also did a lot of community help. Like we helped a lot of people for free for many years. And we always lived on a budget. And that sounds like such a benefit of a big family. And honestly, I am that kind of person. Like I have a big family, but I didn't really think of it as a like, oh, it's so bad we don't have this and we don't have that. I really do believe that by living in this family and not having everything handed to us, we did become creative. And we have an amusement park near my house. And I think when my kids were little, it was like $15. Like my friend who's on I'll look at my phone. She's texting me. She probably knows. It's called Canby Lake Park. And I think it was like $15 per person. I remember that was a lot of money way back when you have 10 kids, right? So they worked really hard and they raised the money so that we could all go to Canby Lake Park. And do you know how much it costs now? It's $51 per person. It's ridiculous. It's a wonderful place. It's not Disney World. It's a really it's a great place to go for a day. But I mean, it's $51. You pay the price, you go in, you don't have to, pay for any of the rides. Of course, you have to pay for food. There are other like little things you can do to pay extra, like games that you play and stuff like that. But $51, I can't imagine when I had 10 kids, $51 would be $510 plus the parents. That'd be like $1,000 just to my family to go. So I'm really glad that I had all of those kids a few years ago, because having all those kids now, I don't think we could manage it, honestly, and we lived on pretty tight budget. So, and now we make more money, but we're still on a tight budget because everything costs more. It's kind of crazy. But that was my fun when my grandkids went to camp. They had a lot of fun and we enjoyed being able to live, as they say, vicariously through them and their fun at camp and their spending. And they came home. Actually, Charity got kind of a stomach ache midweek. And so we heard about, I think she had to call her mom and just get some encouragement, but it might have been because there was too much coffee involved. But it was a lot of fun and they do not know the difference. Like to them, it was normal. You go to camp, you get money put on your bracelet. So yes, we have to talk to them that is not normal and it might not happen again. It might have been a one-time event. Oh, hello, Carrie. Yeah. So at the beginning of this video, I mentioned my friend that I was going to interview today. She had a storm go through, and so she lost internet. So this video was all about my grandkids and the money they got at camp. If you are so inclined to go back and watch, that would be awesome. But I will probably change the thumbnail on this video and I will be doing an interview with my friend. I'm even more determined because I told her, I said, there must be a message we need to give out to the universe. And yesterday we were going to go on and we had planned this a few weeks ago and her grandson fell down, but he's fine. He's okay. So last night we're like, okay, we're good to go for tomorrow. But then they had a storm that went through and she lost her internet. So we're going to meet up. It might be live, random, just jump on and do the video. So I hope that you guys will go back and watch that video because she's an amazing person. And I've known her for over 20 years, met online, but not on YouTube, not on Facebook. We actually met in a group on the internet, which is really random. But we've known each other through the years. And so I want to show you my daughter. If you want to go watch those TikTok videos, the TikTok person is right here. I guess I could put a link below to it. I tried to copy the same, I like screen recorded, but I put it on YouTube and it went nowhere. Like hardly anybody watched it. But that is on my shorts list. So it's on my shorts list, but it's also on TikTok. And like I said, I don't normally do TikTok, but if somebody sends me a TikTok video, I'll watch it. And I hear a lot of people do really amazing things with TikTok, but I've also heard bad things about TikTok. So I'm kind of middle of the road. So this one is my daughter. And then like the first video I said has 494,000 views on it. The second video has 257,000 views. And the third video is 114,000 views on it. And I'm going to ask my daughter if it's okay if I can put up the Zoom meeting that we had with the family. And we talked about how everything was spent. So, yeah. So thank you, Carrie. So Carrie is someone I also met through YouTube. She is a friend that I met in a group, This Way Network, and she's a faithful friend of their community. And we've talked online, and she's watched my education videos over there. I think they're still posted on their channel, although I haven't really done any lately because of some I've just really been busy, and yeah. So I do like to follow their channel though, because they have a lot of good things about current events, things on a Christian perspective. I really like that. And so, yeah. So I guess that's all I'm going to post for today. And thank you for coming to my conversation. I appreciate seeing all of you, and I really love to talk to people on YouTube. I have my tutoring business is still in the works, and it's getting better. Like yesterday, we made some more steps to get there. It seems like this has been taking forever. So now I really appreciate people that say, hey, something's coming up, and then it's like months, and finally it comes out. I'm learning all of the things that go into the behind the scenes of some sort of an online business. There really is a lot to it. So I really appreciate that. I kind of like YouTube because YouTube is where I've met a lot of teacher friends, and I love to follow people and watch videos. I love to learn stuff. I've heard people recently say that, oh, they just learn that on YouTube. Like it's a bad thing. It's actually pretty amazing what you could learn on YouTube. You can learn so many amazing things and meet some really great, amazing people. And so I thank you all for coming, and thank you for watching this video. And please be on the lookout for the interview with Brandy Gleason. Be on the lookout for more videos about teaching my math tutoring business and general teaching online. And I'm also going to be posting some more videos about just working in your community and how to get involved in your community. If that's something you're interested in, stay tuned for that as well. Thank you so much. Oh, Carrie, she fixes her own truck because of YouTube. Yay. Yep, I fixed cars, trucks, washing machines, my stove. I've learned to paint by watching YouTube. Like I won ribbons at my local fair, you know, that you can enter paintings and crafts and things. I've learned knitting techniques on YouTube, so many things. So it's a great resource and I love it. And I love to watch real people too. So I love to watch Kelly's videos as well. So Kelly says, my husband watches a YouTube all the time for fixing things. Yeah, it's great for fixing things. I have my most watched video on my channel is putting the fur on a hoodie. So you can go watch that one. Not a really great video, but I guess a lot of people are interested in that. I bought the fur from Amazon and then I just sewed it. Well, you sew the buttons on and then you can put the fur on, and you can take it off to wash your coat. So that's my most watched video, and that's a how-to video. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can learn. All right, guys. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time.